When pedestrians cross the street, they'll have to do so at a 45-degree angle, something that Arbor says is for the safety of both drivers and pedestrians. The only way that you'll get a bill is through the mail, a physical letter. And if you kind of shift around and see, they've actually painted the side of her with rib cage and spine. And I wanted to put out tables and chairs every day of the year for 365 days a year. It would still only cost me that same $20. Here in Moscow, Idaho, if you look behind me here, there are some fishermen, some young fishermen. They've raised $435,000 on 968 gifts so far with about 7 hours remaining. But that he does not support WSU's contract with the Student Workers Union that happened in January of 2024. But why should residents even be paying that in the first place? Well, it's because with no new landowner in the Pullman area, that means that those biosolids have to be transported out of Pullman. That this project is slated to finish in early to late October, according to the project managers. As you can see, there's no road to be found. Arbor says that people should be, which is why Facility Services put this big concrete block and these yellow reflectors. They're known for their high yield rate, and they just taste good. It's for both drivers and pedestrians to pay attention to signage like this, which will let them know a better and safer route for them to take. We talked to students here at the Cub, did they make a profit? How is the tariffs looking for them? Here's what they had to say. Right now, just an assault, but potentially sexual assault of a female WSU student at this parking lot south of Beasley Coliseum. Drivers dealing with snowy and icy conditions will have plows like this to help get snow off of streets, and plows like this with that extra attachment to get that snow out of parking lots. But that's not all. Because Facility Services built this past year, a new covered structure designed to keep rock and salts dry for the snow removal team.
Our reporter Cooper Morgan is on Main Street right now. He has a story that will impact downtown business owners.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm here downtown where local businesses are a little bit frustrated with the new right-of-way code that City Council introduced. And especially after that first draft, there were some insurance problems and cost problems, which still exist, and they're a little bit frustrated. Here's more. Downtown Pullman is finished, but according to business owners, there's still a lot of work to be done.
We were never contacted.
I am very opposed to this proposal because it is a barrier for many businesses.
But I have concern about the immediate financial impact.
On the corner of Main and Grand Avenue, the popular spot Rico's Pub is open 365 days a year. The owner, Tani Shumlas, says that to stay afloat, providing options like outdoor seating is essential.
It's vital. We need to stay competitive. And one of the things that we did that kept us competitive, that kept income coming in year round, especially since we don't have AC, was having that outdoor area.
Which is why the new right-of-way code had Pullman business owners flocking to the most recent city council meeting. The old code was stricken and replaced by a new code that provides consistent rates and definitions for uses of the new sidewalk. This includes year-long outdoor seating like that found at Rico's Pub. The problem? Well, Shumla says the issue of insurance for one. The original draft of the code, before being changed at the meeting, had proposed an increase in insurance coverage from $1 million to $2 million.
And that would have been like asking us to pay $1,000 more a month.
After being resolved, Shumla says the ongoing issue, however, is regarding rates, specific fees for specific sidewalk uses. Imagine I want to host a local 5K running through downtown, or even just put up a bake sale outside of my business for the day. Let's say it would take me $20 to do so with the permitting. The problem with that is that if I'm the owner of, for example, a coffee shop, for example, and I wanted to put out tables and chairs every day of the year for 365 days a year, it would still only cost me that same $20. Now, in reality, that code actually requires $245 for the processing fee, no matter the time or the use. City Council members urge the committee to go back and find efficiencies to potentially lower that cost. For now, downtown businesses await the next City Council meeting and some more communication from the city on the issue. In Pullman, Cooper Morgan, Moral News 8. A WSDOT account, the only way that you'll get a bill is through the mail, a physical letter. McLaughlin says that anything else should be deleted and reported as junk.
What you need to know is Good to Go would never send a text asking for payment.
So avoid it altogether. McLaughlin says this is a national issue and that it's receiving attention from the FBI. FBI Seattle reposted a PSA where it detailed thousands of complaints of the scam For now, the
vicious cycle of reporting it.
for Jasper will continue for the foreseeable future. From Pullman, Cooper Morgan, Murrow News 8.